Hello everyone. Today we will learn some new topic, beta and gamma functions. Before that, we are going to learn some basic definition and concepts. So that is, if a and b are finite real numbers, and if f is a function from closed interval ab to the real number r is a bounded function, then integration with limits a to b of function f of x dx is known as definite integral, and which we have learned already studied. If the functions f from closed interval ab to the real number r is not bounded at one or more points, or if the range of integration is not finite, then the integral of f of x over this range is called an improper integral. So if a is equal to minus infinity or b equal to infinity, then integral is called improper integral of first kind. And if f of x is unbounded at one or more points of closed interval ab, then the improper integral is called improper integral of second kind. Thus, integral of type integration with minus infinity to b of function f of x dx, or integration with limit c to infinity of function f of x dx, or integration with limit minus infinity to infinity of function f of x dx are called improper integrals of first kind. And if f of x is not bounded, means unbounded, then the integral with limit infinity to a of function f of x is called integral of second kind. Next, we are going to see definition of beta function. So if p greater than 0 and q greater than 0, then the integral 0 to 1 x to the power p minus 1 into 1 minus x all to the power q minus 1 dx is a function of two variables, which is called beta function, denoted by beta p comma q. Thus, for p greater than 0 and q greater than 0, beta p comma q is equal to integration with limit 0 to 1 x to the power p minus 1 into 1 minus x all to the power q minus 1 dx. Next, we are going to see a symmetrical property of beta function. So that is, beta pq is equal to beta qp. Let's prove this property. So to prove beta pq is equal to beta qp for p and q greater than 0. So first, let beta pq is equal to, so using the definition of beta function, that is integration with limit 0 to 1 x to the power p minus 1 into 1 minus x to the power q minus 1 into dx. Let 1 minus x is equal to y will imply x is equal to 1 minus y, and for limit x tends to 0, y tends to 1, and x tends to 1, y tends to 0. Dx is equal to minus dx is equal to dy will imply that dx is equal to minus dy. Here you are differentiate with respect to x, so 0 and minus dx is equal to dy. So dx is equal to minus dy. Now put all this value in this equation, will become beta pq is equal to, limit will change 1 to 0. Instead of x, we write 1 minus y to the power p minus 1, and instead of 1 minus x, we will write 5 y to the power q minus 1 dx is equal to minus dy. So is equal to here if you are change this limit, minus of minus, that is plus, and 0 to 1 into y to the power q minus 1 into 1 minus y to the power p minus 1 into dy. This is what the definition of beta qp. So hence beta pq is equal to beta qp. Next we are going to learn some forms of beta functions. So first form is beta pq is equal to integration with limit 0 to infinity of y to the power p minus 1 upon 1 plus y whole to the power p plus q into dy. For p and q both are greater than 0. So proof, we are using definition of beta function, that is beta pq is equal to integration with limit 0 to 1 x to the power p minus 1 into 1 minus x to the power q minus 1 into dx. Now suppose x is equal to y upon 1 plus y. So 1 minus x is equal to 1 minus y upon 1 plus y, and dx is equal to 1 plus y minus y upon 1 plus y whole square is equal to y get cancels, so 1 upon into dy, 1 upon 1 plus y whole square into dy. Next, when x tends to 0, y tends to also 0. When x tends to 1, y tends to infinity. If you are putting here x is equal to 1, so will become 1 is equal to y upon 1 plus y, will imply that 1 plus y is equal to y, and here y tends to infinity. So beta pq is equal to, put all this in equation number 1, will become 0 to 1 will change in 0 to infinity. X is equal to y upon 1 plus y, y upon 1 plus y to the power p minus 1 into 1 minus x, that is 1 minus y upon 1 plus y all to the power q minus 1, and put value of dx, that is 1 upon 1 plus y whole square into dy. So is equal to integration with limit 0 to infinity y to the power p minus 1 upon 1 plus y to the power p minus 1. Simplify this term, will become 1 plus y minus y, so 1 upon 1 plus y to the power q minus 1 into 1 upon 1 plus y whole square into dy. So is equal to integration with limit 0 to 1 y to the power p minus 1. Here simplify this term, here minus 1, so 1 plus y to the power p into 1 plus y to the power minus 1 into 1 plus y to the power q into 1 plus y to the power minus 1 into 1 plus y to the power 2 into dy. So here 1 plus y to the power minus 1 and 2, so will become 1 plus y to the power 0. So any of the power 0 will become 1, so remaining term is y to the power p minus 1 upon 1 plus y p plus q into dy. This is the another form of beta function. Now we are going to see next form, that is beta pq is equal to 2 into integration with limits 0 to pi by 2 into sine to the power 2p minus 1 theta into cos to the power 2q minus 1 theta into d theta. So proof: by definition of beta function, beta pq is equal to integration with 0 to 1 into x to the power p minus 1 into 1 minus x to the power q minus 1 into dx. Suppose sin x is equal to sine square theta. So dx is equal to 2 sine theta, and derivative of sine theta is cos theta, and derivative of theta is d theta. Next, x tends to 0. It means sine square theta is equal to 0. So theta is equal to also 0. When x tends to 1, it means sine square theta is equal to 1, and value of theta is pi by 2. So put all these values in equation number 1. From equation 1, beta pq is equal to, limit is 0 to pi by 2, x is sine square theta to the power p minus 1 into 1 minus x, that is sine square theta to the power q minus 1 into the value of dx, that is 2 into sine theta into cos theta into d theta. Take to outside from the integral. So integration with limit 0 to pi by 2, sine square theta to the power p minus 1 into will become cos square theta to the power q minus 1 into sine theta into cos theta d theta is equal to 2 into 0 to pi by 2. Apply this power, will become sine 2p minus 2 theta in cos 2q minus 2 theta into sine theta into cos theta d theta. So is equal to 2 into integration with limit 0 to pi by 2. Here sine 2p minus 2 plus 1 will become sine 2p minus 1 theta, in cos 2q minus 2 plus 1 will become cos 2q minus 1 theta into d theta. This is the another form of beta function. Next form, that is beta pq is equal to integration with limits 0 to 1 of x to the power p minus 1 plus x to the power q minus 1 upon 1 plus x whole to the power p plus q into dx for p and q greater than 0. So let's prove this form. Proof: earlier we have proved one form of beta function, that is beta pq is equal to integration with limit 0 to infinity x to the power p minus 1 upon 1 plus x to the power p plus q dx. So now we are going to split this limit 0 to 1 plus 1 to infinity. So x to the power p minus 1, 1 plus x to the power p plus q into dx. In here also x to the power p minus 1 and 1 plus x to the power p plus q into dx. Beta pq, called it as equation number 1. Now we are going to simplify this integral. integration with limits 0 to infinity of function x to the power p minus 1 upon 1 plus x to the power p plus q into dx. For that, suppose x is equal to 1 upon y. So will imply y is equal to 1 upon x, and derivative of x is minus 1 upon y square into dy. Next, change limit, that is when x tends to 0, x tends to 1, y tends to also 1, and when x tends to infinity, that is 1 upon infinity, so 1 upon infinity is 0, so that y tends to 0. Next, x to the power p minus 1. So x is equal to 1 upon y, imply x to the power p minus 1 is equal to 1 upon y to the power p minus 1. Next, 1 plus x to the power p plus q. So 1 plus x to the power p plus q is equal to 1 plus 1 upon y to the power p plus q. Simplify this term, will become y plus 1 to the power p plus q upon y to the power p plus q. So put all these things in equation number, suppose 2. So from equation number 2, limit will change 0 to 1, 1 to 0, and x to the power p minus 1, value of this is 1 upon y to the power p minus 1 into 1 upon 1 plus x all to the power p plus q. So numerator and denominator will change in y to the power p plus q upon 1 plus y to the power p plus q into dx, is minus 1 upon y square into dy. So from equation number 1, beta p q is equal to, first integration is 0 to 1 x to the power p minus 1 and 1 plus x to the power p plus q into dx, and plus integration with limit 1 to 0 y to the power q minus 1 upon 1 plus y to the power p plus q into dy. Now let's change into minus. So let's change variable y into x, will become 0 to 1 x to the power p minus 1 upon 1 plus x to the power p plus q. When you are changing this limit, and here is minus 1, again minus 1, that is plus, so plus 0 to 1 x to the power q minus 1 upon 1 plus x to the power p plus q into dx. So add this two integration, will become 0 to 1 x to the power p minus 1 plus x to the power q minus 1 upon 1 plus x to the power p plus q into dx. This is the another form of beta function.